When we had last left Team Bald, they had finally defeated Ketheric Thorm and claimed all of their incredible prizes and amazing stuff, and had some debriefs as well as some reading that was found around the final chambers of Moonrise's deepest, darkest reaches. And it was there that they also talked to Will and had a little bit more insight into his beginnings as a warlock. Now it was time to continue looking around and debriefing with even more people. This is Baldur's Gate 3. Welcome back. Let's unhide all that and head on back in here. There we are. All right. Let's talk to everyone in our party immediately.
There are important matters to...
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted. Comforting to know. You wanted something?
There's some matters I wanted to discuss. I need you to stay at camp for now. Let's talk.
I'm sorry. It
Okay,
might
same
be
as before.
best kept until later.
All right, fair enough. And Karlak?
Wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh?
Okay. Tell me more about your relationship with Gortash.
He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I liked that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
Weird. So it was such a quick switch, right? Which is such a like, you know, juxtaposition to how Ketheric was, where, you know, it took many, many years for Ketheric to arrive at the point that we met him at, you know? He had quite the extremely prolonged fall from grace, whereas for Gortash, it was recent and it was relatively extremely fast. I wonder for the third one, for Orin, if it will be to where this was just always an evil person, right? Judging by how they have looked, maybe they've just always been like that, you know? All right. Let's talk with, I don't know, Jaheira first. Probably should talk to Withers first, but how could I not talk to Jaheira?
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the Dead Three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times.
You almost seem like you're enjoying yourself. You've tangled with the Dead Three before? Spent a lot of time in Mind Flayer colonies, have you? If I say the questions, will I be able to talk about them all? They're all good. You've tangled with the Dead Three before?
Extensively. Mind flayers, too. But I never dreamed of seeing gods and Illithids working in consort.
Right.
It is most disturbing. But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die and stripped the Absolute's army of its general. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of 2 more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
You want to join me? I'll be glad to have you on my side. I don't think so, Jaheira. Go your own way. You want to join me?
Of course. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise.
Aww.
We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
Join me now. I'll see you at camp. On second thought, no, Jaheira, best we part ways. I'll see you at camp.
How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelin's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. Find me at your camp, huh? I can remember how to take orders, as well as give them.
I wonder who they got to voice Jaheira this time around. Mind you, originally in BG1, I don't even remember who it was. It was a voice actress that kind of, according to other general viewers who wrote in at the time as I was asking about it, kind of fell off the map, right? Like, they kind of disappeared. And then in BG2, Jaheira was voiced by none other than BioWare alumni Jennifer Hale, right? Voice of your, what's her name from KOTOR, famously, perhaps the most, Commander Shepard, right? But hey, she got her start, as far as I know, with BioWare as Jaheira. Well, that's not true, because it was dinner here beforehand, right? She actually did voice someone in BG1, but BG1 was pretty limited when it came to like voiceover, right? Because of the time, and it was a bit of a, they were breaking ground with the game as it was, right? And same goes for BG2, and I don't know, dare I say, same goes for BG3, that they're kind of breaking ground, as it were, at the very least. Breaking ground when it comes to like tapping into an audience that a lot of people thought didn't exist and wasn't there, that it was just other weirdos like me, other weirdos watching, for instance, the CRPG slot of the CRPG scheduled slot on a Let's Play channel. Let's see. Let's chat over here with Withers next.
A curse lifted. The dead 3 allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
Forget that. What are you doing here, Withers? These abominations are soulless, surely. I'm not sure. Don't all living things? I admit I haven't thought about it. I'm not sure. Don't all living things?
No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them.
Really?
Yet, the 3 amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
I love that, like, Forgotten Realms D&D lore is so long running that Withers can just be like, no, they actually don't. Do they have souls? I can tell you, they do not. Okay, and you know, if this were information I knew beforehand, and like, you know, if I knew more about the setting, about Forgotten Realms, about Faerun, about all this junk, there might be other conclusions I could draw. But just as it is with playing Baldur's Gate 3, sometimes not knowing, sometimes going down a path of ignorance also illuminates you to the unseen. Alright, I'm surprised to see you. Why are you here? Speak plainly. Isn't there more you can tell me? You seem to know a lot about the Dead 3. I want to manage my hirelings. Leave. Speak plainly. Isn't there more you can tell me?
No.
Oh, well, fair enough. You know, I do think it's kind of funny that they, and anytime he says no, just as one line, it's either always the exact same recording, or they got the voice actor to do it extremely similarly every time, you know? And I'm convinced it's the same reading every time, right? Which is, it stands out like a sore thumb because they pretty much never do that anywhere else in the entire game, right? So in that sense, by way of subverting their own rules, subverting their own expectations, it kind of functions in a very peculiar way, right? I don't know. It makes it even more funny to me, right? It's more and more dry comedy. The dry comedy is dialed up even higher. Well, I am surprised to see you. Why are you here?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Really? Huh. Well, yeah, Withers, is that why you respec me? Give me a really imbalanced build, you know what I'm saying? Hey, wink. You seem to know a lot about the Dead 3.
Yes. Bane, Lord of Darkness. Bhaal, Lord of Murder. Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Okay. I want to manage my hirelings. No, I fucking don't. Okay, I don't even have any. What if I'm missing out by not having hirelings? What if there's actually so much depth to them? I've just been assuming that there's not, right? I've just been assuming that they're, like, they seem very obviously made to just be like, yeah, they're like throwaway. There's barely any writing. They're probably not voiced, you know, right? They're just there to have extra party members if you need them or want them. You know, I've just been assuming that. What if that's not the case, actually? I don't know. Alright, see ya. Let's see, who else should we talk to? Oh, there's people up here, too. Okay. Sure. Well, let's talk to everyone in this immediate area. Are there more people in other sections of this floor? I don't think so. Okay. Let's see. Let's talk to Harper Anthony.
There'll be plenty of dead to mourn when this is done. But songs to sing to.
What are you, also a bard? What was that? Do you know I'm one?
Our Lady's light go with you.
What about you, Harper Nasa?
Ketheric's done. But that army's already on the move. This isn't done yet. We can beat an army that size to the city, I reckon. But only if we get going now.
Oh shoot, I thought we would like teleport or fly or something.
If not over, then through.
I guess it's a good thing that they didn't do that. Alright. Ho there.
My mom lives in the lower city.
Who are you?
Those freaks hurt her. I'll turn them inside out. Let's regroup and march. I don't know if I can wait around much longer.
Why does my man look like Super Mario? Okay, Art Coulee. What are you doing here?
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant.
Thank you. It would have been an honor to serve under Duke Elton. The Flaming Fist are nothing but mercenaries now. Immoral ones at that. How did you make it here? What about the Flaming Fist you've met here? What do you think of them? Baldurian. I grew up hearing stories of Duke Elton. I'm curious about what he was like. Well, let's say that. Mind you, Baldur's Gate 1 actually had some pretty peculiar and interesting commentary on the Flaming Fist and them as like a guard, like a police force, right? Like law enforcement. You know, Baldur's Gate 1 actually, like, had some pretty decent stuff to say about that, especially for its time, you know? Okay. I grew up hearing stories of Duke Elton. I'm curious about what he was like.
Gruff and intimidating. But he had the courage of 10 men, and a love for Baldur's Gate few could match. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same, but I will say this. The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city, and the Dukes are its foundation. I hope you can save him, for the good of Baldur's Gate.
Did I meet Duke Elton in BG1? Did I actually meet that guy? I definitely had dealings with a pretty, like, decent enough person of a Duke. I may have been Elton. Granted, you meet quite a handful of Dukes at once, and I ain't gonna lie, it was difficult for me to keep track of them all. Right? Like I said, I would definitely say that there were pacing issues with BG1, especially if you decide to do as much as possible. But, you know, it was real. Like, I cannot express just how much ground they were breaking with that first game in particular, and the second game as well, maybe to a slightly diminished extent. But yeah, it was ridiculous just how much they set the stage for future games like this to come with Baldur's Gate 1, right? So, in that sense, like, I'm very ready to give them a pass and, like, look at it from an academic level, as I mentioned profusely throughout that playthrough, right? Because, you know, it's so foundational for what we know of as a CRPG to this day, you know? Come with me. I could use a Flaming Fist by my side. What about you? I have enough to deal with. Some useless Duke isn't my problem. What about you?
When this land fell to the curse, I should have gone with it. Daniel is the only reason I survived. It's only fair I stay here and wait for him to awaken.
Then I wish you luck. Thank you for your help. Once we leave, this place will be pretty empty. Will you be alright? And after Thaniel awakens? Once we leave, this place is gonna be pretty empty. Are you gonna be alright?
You don't have to worry about me. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me. Something no healer can fix. I don't know how long I have, but because of you, Thaniel is safe. Because of you, I could help him as he helped me. So, thank you, my friend. And know that I have no regrets.
Jesus.
Like...
Yeah, he doesn't look great. Like, he showed up just wearing the exact same clothes he woke up in. Like, he ain't even wearing shoes, let alone a shirt.
Thaniel.
Can I talk to him again?
Thank you, my friend. Maybe we'll meet again. In another life.
Yeah, like, somehow he is still extremely sweaty. Right? Like, this guy is sweating buckets, dude. Like, we gotta get this dude... All this water we're picking up, we need to give it to him. That's what's gonna kill him. He's just so fucking dehydrated at this point. Harper Lim.
Long, dark below, but light above. light at last. The false god creeps. The city must wake.
I love how among these incidental, like, Harper and Fist NPCs, there are people who speak like they're clearly from a different land. Not just by way of, like, accent, but, like, I don't even know how else to explain it, but, you know, like there's cadence of speech, right? Harper Essius.
With Jaheira to lead us, and you bringing light to the shadows, we might just have a chance.
Or maybe not even that they're from, like,
Could have tossed me back in the shadows.
a certain land, but it could even be, like, they have a different, like, they're mentally in a different place or something, you know? Harper Essius again?
It's time to fight back.
Okay. Dame Aelin. Oh.
Aelin!
I didn't even click on you.
Isabel. My love. You were dead. I saw your body.
They're lovers?
I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
Wow, sometimes a relationship is just two fucking baddies. Wow, I fucking love that for them.
That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Aww. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, shit.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Oh, shit, yeah, why not? Yeah, sure. This is... Sure, it's not too dissimilar from the party situation, right? From, what do you call it? From the first act. You'd be most welcome. It's a little crowded already? No, if you have something to say to me, say it now. Did I hear you correctly before? Are you Ketheric Thorm's daughter? We knew. We knew, right? We fucking knew. We figured it out. But I want to hear what she has to say about it, so I'm going to say it again anyway.
I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise.
Fine. I'll see you at camp. I doubt that. You go your way, and I'll go mine. Alright, I'll see you at camp.
Very good. We look forward to it.
Oh
now,
God, we need to get them a tent.
Us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Oh, okay, they're gonna do it here.
We'll see you later.
God, they are gonna fuck so much here. Holy shit. Okay. Anything else? Can I talk to them again?
Begone! I must admire Isabel's fulsome beauty away from prying eyes.
Sorry.
Oh my God, they fucking rock. Okay. Halson, hey.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him.
I'm glad I could help. So when will the curse actually be lifted? What happened to Oliver exactly? Did Thaniel absorb him? I hope you've no more requests. I need to take care of my own problems. What now? You've got what you wanted after all. Join me. Leave. So when will the curse actually be lifted?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
So what happened to Oliver exactly? Did Thaniel absorb him?
No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it.
Well said.
I hope he does.
Yeah, well said. Okay. So what now? You got what you wanted after all.
I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side.
I'm glad to have you. This more that you want. What is it? What else do you want?
Not what. Who. But all in due course.
You wanna fuck, Housen? You wanna fuck me? Shit. Look out, Karlach. Uh-oh. I'm glad I could help. I hope you've no more requests. I need to take care of my own problems. Join me. Well, I'm very glad I could help.
I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
Okay. If I say join me, does that mean like literally right here, right now? Or does that mean like figuratively, like, I'll see you back at camp? Join me.
There is no room for me, I'm afraid. Perhaps dismiss another, then I can join you.
I'm just kidding. Just meet me back at camp. Okay. What's up?
You'd make a fine fist.
Yeah. I'm sure Isabel and Aelin are about to make some damn fine fists themselves, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Flaming Fist? Alright. Let's see.
Safely onto Baldur's Gate. For all of us.
Let's see. Head on over here.
It's... like...
Oh, yeah. You three. Quartermaster Tali.
Just tell me what you need.
Oh, okay, you're still on this? Alright. Sure, you got money? Fuck, yeah, you do. Okay. Let's see. You have anything new for sale? I don't think you do. No? Dagger +2. Defender Great Axe. Let's see, if I sell my wares... there we go. It worked out. Yeah, I forgot we're not in that menu type right now. Do I have anything else on our person that we want to get rid of? We do have, like, a sack of shit at camp that I want to sell. Can't forget that. Otherwise, for now, I think we're good, huh? Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, sure.
Lady, light away.
Look at Wolbrin over here. Away from the others. Okay. Ho there, Nimble.
Moonrise has been cleansed. Baldur's Gate is next.
Well, I think we're going to a place called Worm's Crossing or something like that.
These towers are much...
I can't believe Wolbrin managed to get us through this.
Yeah, it was all him. Alright, Nichols?
Feel that calm. The stone's free at last.
Oh, cut off. I didn't do that. Oh shit, I'm carrying too much money. Karlach, would you be a dear and hold all this fucking money? Okay. Anything else, Nichols?
Feel that calm.
Oh, same. Barkus?
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been.
Barkus Root, were you worried about me? Were you worried that maybe we got fucked up and eaten up and swallowed up and absorbed up? I was preoccupied defeating Ketheric Thorm. I was taking a little holiday in the Mind Flayer colony downstairs. Here I am. What do you want? Sorry, I was preoccupied defeating Ketheric Thorm.
Who? Oh, right. Well, forget about that, Magungus.
Magungus?
We have more important things to worry about.
A Magungus? I'm so eager to see where this goes, right? I've found myself positively enchanted with their situation. All right. Barkus, Wulbren wants nothing to do with you. He made that clear. If I have to hear the name Wulbren one more time, what about him? Barkus, Wulbren wants nothing to do with you. He made that clear.
Oh, forget about that. Wulbren and the Iron Hand Gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have room powder, they have motive. We have to stop them.
It seems like we'll have our hands full in Baldur's Gate. Leave it to me, Barkus. You've proven you aren't able for this kind of thing. Is this just because Wulbren rejected you? How can you be sure? The city has more important concerns than a bunch of gnomes with a grudge. How can you be sure?
Because they're a gaggle of vindictive crybabies with no sense of propriety. That is to say, they gabbed about their plans like a geese, and I overheard them. Like a very devious goose.
His little laugh! Oh my god, his little laugh. Okay. Huh. Let's be a little bit of a fucking devious goose ourselves. Is this just because Wulbren rejected you?
I'll not deny he wounded me. I cared for Wulbren. Care for him, really. But he's acting like a true idiot. It isn't the first time, and I'm sure it won't be the last. But I won't let him hurt anyone. Or himself.
Barkus, he could do so much better than this fucking guy. Alright. It seems like we'll have our hands full in Baldur's Gate. Leave it to me, Barkus. You've proven you aren't able for this kind of thing. The city has more important concerns than a bunch of gnomes with a grudge. Let's be nice. I've come to like Barkus Root. It seems we'll have our hands full in Baldur's Gate.
With the sword of justice in one hand and the shield of self-righteousness in the other, we most certainly will.
What kind of a nerdlinger are you?
Saving the city. And my fool of a friend.
Okay. Can I talk to you again?
I'll be seeing you at your camp.
Oh, you're... okay. Shh. Barkus, I don't remember inviting you.
Before we head off, all right?
Yes.
Do you have anything to eat?
No.
What is their deal? Okay. Let's see. Wulbren.
I owe you an apology.
It's Barkus you should apologize to. Your reunion in Last Light was strained. For what? I'm listening. I killed Ketheric and suddenly we're friends, are we? Let's say that. Let's be a little bit of an a-hole, right? I'm not that honorable. I'm not a very honorable guy, right? I'll do nice things, but I'm gonna give it to him. I killed Ketheric and suddenly we're friends, are we?
In a sense, yes. But that's because I didn't know what you were capable of. I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in Last Light.
Oh, well, don't stop there. Keep laying it on, my friend. Apology accepted. You were being an asshole. I can be rude myself sometimes. You were being an asshole.
Tough, but fair.
Wow, he is groveling big time.
Precisely why I want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand Gnomes are going to save the city, and you can be part of it.
Uh-huh. Detect thoughts. Gently pierce the veil of his mind, probing for his true intentions. Persuasion. If you want my help, I'm gonna need more to go on. Intimidation. Details. Now. If I can help, I will. No thanks. If you want my help, I'm gonna need more to go on. There we are. Easy enough.
The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand gnomes to every corner of the realm. Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's eating itself alive to save itself from starving. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it.
Who is this guy gonna blow up? Who does this guy want to blow up? This could either be pretty juicy or pretty fucking bad. Alright. Wilbrun, anything else?
Bring every scrap of courage you have to Baldur's Gate. You'll need it for what's to come.
Yeah, man. I don't know if you saw what the hell happened here, but obviously I am going to do that. Okay. Let's see. Let's go on upstairs here. Or are there more people on the outside? God, there are. Okay. Let's head on up here real quick, though. Chat with them. You're the flaming fist from earlier? Sure. Actually, you know what? Let's talk to the people on the outside first. Because there's not that many. And we may want to go to the tippy top of the towers again. Right? Head right here. Oh, these are nameless flaming fist soldiers. Okay. Ho there.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You
Gather
did
your
well to
allies.
defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
I already have allies. I know. That's why I just recruited Jaheira. I know. That's why I just recruited Halsin. Enough lives have been lost. I don't want to send others to their deaths. I don't need allies. I have you. I know. That's why I just recruited Jaheira.
Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers, too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Will there be anyone left when we arrive in the city? I will seek more allies in the city. I'll think about it. I'll build an army to rival that of the Absolute. Nah, we are enough as we are. Jeez, will there even be anyone left when we arrive in the city?
Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Okay, let's talk to these three.
We need to get back to the city before those monsters do. Baldur's Gate is my home. I have to protect it.
Anything else?
We need to move. The city's in danger.
And how about you?
Leave. Can't believe there are mind flayers targeting Baldur's Gate. We can't let them gain a foothold.
And you?
Safe return to the city. We'll see you there, Helmling.
Helm.
We should march. Rest, maybe. Then march.
And you?
Safe return to the city. We'll see you there, Helmling.
Okay, same from you. Anyone else out here? I think that's it.
It hasn't been that long.
Okay, so let's head on back in here. And actually, you know what? Like I said, we gotta do a few shorter ones. It's that time of the year. It's the holidays. Big apologies for this, right? But there's really no other way around it. Oh, look. There's some miscellaneous pouches out here for whatever reason. Did like all the dead people turn into pouches? Are they like loot overflow bags? All right. I suppose when next we come back, we will check out these pouches. We'll go chat with the folks up here. We'll see if there's anyone else like on the higher levels or whatever. I haven't the faintest idea. But we'll also go check out Last Light, because there's at least one particular blacksmith who didn't come out this way, right? I would definitely like to see what they're up to. And of course, we will meet with everyone back at camp. All right. Until next time, please take care of each other.